So I have a little bio about you. He's giving his second speech for organizer, which is titled Organizer Speech for Party Number 2, and his speech is titled Flex. So Charles Howard, he works here as an associate mechanical engineer located here in the West Building. He's been a member of Toastmasters since 2016. His hobbies include longboarding, dancing, sports, making art, tinkering, listening to music, and adventuring. He has a younger sister and a large extended family. He got his undergraduate degree in mechanical engineering from the University of Virginia. Some of his career highlights are, some personal ones are, he was a varsity captain, a lead counselor, a cabin leader, and a resident advisor. For his professional highlights are, he was a prototyping consultant, a research assistant / TA, as well as a STEM accelerator. So I'd like to introduce Charles Howard Flex Charles Howard.
All right, so the title of my speech is Flex. Now, what does that mean? When I was younger, they used to call me Flex. They used to call me Stretch. They used to call me, hey you, dang long legs. I was a very tall individual and I had tremendous arms, but I could not touch my toes. And I fell in love with yoga because I thought it was pretty cool that people could put their legs behind their head and do all kinds of crazy postures and poses effortlessly, and that's where I wanted to go. So, in the United States, yoga is popping up everywhere. You can't go down a block without seeing a yoga studio or some kind of facility like that. But originally, yoga was from the ancient Indian culture, the Hindus, and it was more about mindfulness and about being one with your mind, body, and spirit. And in the Western culture of yoga, we've done a lot to make it more about fitness. So I'm going to talk more about the mindfulness aspects of yoga and what I found in my practice. So, yoga is about poses. The word for pose is asana. You do a pose every day in yoga, or I'm sorry, you do a pose every day, which is savasana, which is the resting pose when you get out of bed. You're lying down. So everybody can do yoga. It's something everybody has the capability to do. But there's multiple levels to it. The asanas are your physical level. Pranayama, which is the control of your breath, is the energy level for yoga. And that's something I found very beneficial to me. And then there's meditation, which is the spiritual level. So ultimately, in your practice, you want to work from controlling your body to controlling your breath to ultimately controlling your mind, which is the journey that I would like to take. So for today, we're going to do a breathing exercise. So pranayama means life force, and yama means to extend or draw out. So you put those two words together, and you get a focus on your breath. So we're going to do an exercise, which I'm sure all of you guys have possibly heard or seen. It's called the alternate nostril breathing exercise. So what I would like everybody to do is to sit in your chair, nice and still. Try to get your chest right above, or excuse me, your heart right above your pelvis, so you want to be as straight as possible. And extend up. You're going to take your right hand like this, raise it up, all right, and then make a Spock. And then you're going to take this finger and bend it down.
I can't do it.
So you're going to turn your hand like this, and you're going to take your thumb and place it on your right nostril. Okay? And then you're going to inhale deeply through your left nostril. So we're going to do that once. All right. And then you're going to switch like this, and then exhale out of your other nostril. And then inhale from your left nostril, and then switch. So that's a very, very basic breathing exercise, but it's very important to focus on your breath. And what happens with that particular exercise is you activate both sides of your brain, having to switch from left to right. And typically you do that 3 times or more, but just in the sake of having a speech, you don't want to keep going on with the exercise. But this infuses the body with oxygen. When you do that, and when you have to breathe from one side, you have to go deeper into your lungs. So you get a longer, fuller breath. All right. This will also help relieve headaches and anxiety. It's very good for de-stressing. So in yoga, there are a lot of different breathing techniques. You might have heard of the Om. That word actually is commonly spelled with O-M, but it's A-U-M if you were to look it up. And each of those letters has a different significance. So A stands for your awake state. The U stands for your dream state, and the M stands for your deep dream state. So you're not thinking about anything. And then the silence that follows after that is the fourth state, and that's really where you're being one with your practice and intention. So people typically do that Om, which means humming in the translation, but that's what they're trying to do is connect with their breath. You might also hear people breathing really deeply in yoga, and that is called an Ujjayi, which is called the victorious breath. And in the Hatha practice, that's something that you hear a lot. So my experiences with yoga. I take Ashtanga yoga, which is a pretty lengthy and intensive yoga practice where you're flowing through the movements of your postures. The idea is to use your breath to generate heat, and that heat will purify you and relieve some of that stress. And oftentimes you sweat a lot. You'll see yoga teachers and yogis have huge sweat stains on their mat. Like if this was their mat, you'd see like an outline of their body like this. Which may be intimidating, but that's that purification process. It's actually really good for you, and it feels really great. My yoga teacher, she is extremely flexible and extremely talented. I'm a breakdancer, and I love challenges, but she breaks me every time. Like you can hear my hips popping, and my toes cracking, all that kind of stuff. But she really encourages me to move forward, and I have found that through control of my breath, I'm able to master a lot of these postures, which are fairly difficult for a lot of people. In yoga, there is the opinion that when you're born, you have a limited number of breaths. You have roughly 600 million breaths. Oh, I'm sorry, 600 million breaths in your lifetime. And like turtles and tortoises who live to be 420 years old, even older than that, they take deep breaths. So you want to control your breath, you want to have long, deep breaths so you can extend your life. And I have an extremely deep breath now, thanks to my practice. So, what can you get out of yoga? All right, there's all kinds of physical benefits. You definitely are getting a workout, there's conditioning that's going on with your body, but it's really great for your brain and it's really great for your mind. So the officials at the National Institute of Health did a study, and yoga increases your gamma amino butyric acid in your brain, which is a neurotransmitter that calms your nervous system and regulates your muscle tone. And it's gone up by roughly 27% when you participate in yoga, which ultimately will help you focus, help you do better. Compared to people who do regular exercise, people who do yoga perform better on the tests that they were looking at. So if you get a chance, try yoga. You don't have to do a full session. You can go online. There's plenty of resources. But it's a great opportunity for you to strengthen your mind, your body, and be well in it.